It is June 5th, and I have scheduled myself to dash for 8 hours today. We will see if that actually happens or not. It's a little overcast, so I'm hoping it'll rain later because that normally means more dashes. But thankfully, I have started my dash during the lunch rush, so I was able to do offer by time. I know not everybody likes that, but on a really nice day like today, in the middle of the week, offer by time has performed the best for me. It may be different in your area. Right now it is $14.25 guaranteed per active hour. Now I've already accepted one dash for Chick-fil-A, and it does say it's going to take at least 20 minutes. It's the Chick-fil-A in Jefferson, so chances are it's going to be more than 20 minutes because that Chick-fil-A is very busy and it is a nightmare to get in and out of the parking lot. So I'll probably have to park in the Target parking lot and walk over, but that's still considered active dash time. So I went ahead and accepted that, one, because the mileage is short for the guaranteed amount that I would get paid, because I am at least, like I said, if it's going to be about a half an hour, which is what I'm estimating it's going to be, that means if there is no tip, I'm still making at least $7. That's more than $2 per mile for me with the offer by time. 10 out of 10 for me. So I am good with that. I'm headed to the Chick-fil-A now, and we will see how backed up it is, because again, it is like 11:30 right now, so it should be busy. Alright, let's see how backed up this Chick-fil-A is today. Whee! Alright, you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's all the way out of the parking lot. The line is out of the parking lot. So, like I said, we're going to have to park at the Target parking lot and just walk over because I am not fighting through that. Also, look at how amazing that pothole is. That is a full 8 inches down. Okay, pick up. Done. It's not just a drink, the food's in the bag. That wasn't bad. Normally it takes a little bit longer for me to pick up from there, but they're doing their best. That place is always super busy, so
continue for 2 miles.
I basically have to go all the way back to where I started from, which is fine. Like I said, it's fine. Hopefully it's that building. The door was open, so I was able to just directly hand it to her, which is great. So I immediately got another offer for directly across the street to this Jose Tequila's, and the drop-off is only a mile away. Yes, thank you.
In 200 feet, turn right onto Thimbleshills Boulevard.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate the directions to the building I can literally see with my eyeballs. But amazing. I love back-to-back offers. I'm technically out of the zone, so the fact that I immediately got an offer just proves that it is busy and I am in the right place at the right time. I find it funny, you get flipped off as soon as you walk up to the front door by the statues. But yeah, we have the order. I have never been to that restaurant before, but those statues like made my day. That was just super funny. For that to be the first thing you see before you even walk in the restaurant, 10 out of 10. Food was already done when I arrived, so that's great. It was waiting for me. So now we're gonna go a little bit out of the zone, but not that far. And
turn left onto City Center Boulevard.
I'm still staying in the city center area, so that means the Dash Mart's right there. Again, I got Port Warwick, I've got the city center. This is like my #1 place to be at, honestly, when I'm door dashing to like start the dash. This or over there where the Trader Joe's is, and the Total Wine, and the, it's got Moe's and Panera Bread and Starbucks. Like, opposite ends of the spectrum. My 2 favorite places to be when I start a dash. It just depends on if I'm at the boys' house or at my house. But I was at the boys' house, so I started here, and it has turned out well so far. so because that order was super fast, $3.49. Again, it was only a mile, so still good. I have another order for Sonic. I don't like picking up at Sonic. Bro. It's not that serious. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I just almost had a truck hit me because they were in a hurry and didn't want to wait. Even though the light's red, the light is red. Going around me does nothing for you except to make you wait at the red light, which we're all doing. That's so dumb. Anyway, I don't like picking up at the Sonic because you have to go through the drive-thru. It's lunchtime. It's going to be a while. But again, it's paid by time, so it doesn't matter because it's an active dash. Again, I love pay by time.
Give me 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to Sonic Store when you're ready.
Hi, darling. I have a pickup for Ellie. Is that okay to do through the window?
Yes, ma'am. You can pull around.
Thank you, sweetie. Hi.
The DoorDash?
Yes, darling. Grape slush and a crispy chicken sandwich combo. Oh,
There you
trying
are.
to fit through that little window.
Have a great day.
Thank you, darling. Okay, we're gonna pull up here for a hot second. I'm gonna take a picture because this is awkward. So awkward. Yes, I have the sandwich. Yes, and I have 2 drinks. So confirm pickup. Oh, I don't have to take a picture. Great. Amazing. Amazing for me. But you are not where I need you to be. I don't want to put that there. I'm gonna put you back here. Thank you. I'm so glad. I love my car. I know most people are like, why in the world would you DoorDash in a Bronco? Because of the space. I love my car. Okay. Directions. All right, let's go. Going all the way down Jefferson during peak time. Sweet. So I technically have been at this now for an hour. This is my 3rd dash. You know, I don't know how much this dash is for, but we'll find out when it gets delivered. This little metalhead rocking down the street. So we are now technically out of zone. So we're delivering out of zone, but like I said, it's not that far. It's literally only like 2 miles from like my favorite place. So not a big deal until we get like way into downtown that I have a problem, like all the way by the water. This isn't that bad. Okay, so that was only $4.39. But again, one, doing this way helps my acceptance rate because most of these dashes do not have tips. I mean, the first dash had tip. The last 2 dashes did not. So if I was doing it pay by offer, it would probably be the $2 flat rate DoorDash rate, which most people would decline. So by having the pay by time, it makes it so it's worth it for me to do. All right, I'm not going to be able to go all the way across Jefferson. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to do that. So we're going to have to do a U-E. Not a fan, because again, I'm out of my area. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit to get towards the boys' house because I really do have to pee, and I don't think I'm going to get another offer before I get to his house. And if I do, no worries. It'll probably be as soon as I get close enough to the Chick-fil-A by his house. I figured as soon as I got close to Christopher Newport that I would get a Dash, and I did. It's a double pickup, double delivery, Panera, Bob, no big deal. I can go potty at Panera Bread. I'm grateful. Literally right across the street from the boys' house, but still, as long as I get to the bathroom, that's all that matters. And I'm able to pick up all this stuff at the same time, so it's great. I'm gonna go pick up these orders, and then we'll go deliver them. Panera Bread order. Here is the Bob order. Bob order. You know, I went to Christopher Newport University, but it doesn't look anything like it did when I went there and graduated from it. Tribble did a lot of damage, or work, depending on how you want to look at it, in the, you know, I think 20 years he was president. But, I mean, some of the changes are awesome. There's definitely a lot more good places to eat around here now. The buildings are big and brand new. They're also a little phallic, but you know what? They're doing their best to compete with UVA and Virginia Tech and James Madison and all those other older, fancier colleges. So, can't really blame them. Oops. I think I just went the wrong way. Whoopsie. Okay. Okay, so both deliveries are done. The second delivery was actually at an elementary school. I have never done that before. It was also a PIN delivery, so that meant I had to get the PIN number. Fortunately, the lady came out to meet me, which was nice. So thank you, lady at the elementary school, for not making that hard for me, because I did not want to wander around looking lost at an elementary school. That sounds like a nightmare to me, especially since it seemed like there was some kind of event happening at the time. But it was like $10 and some change for that double delivery, and again, all of the deliveries were within, like, this elementary school was across the street from the other delivery, and both of these deliveries were like a mile and a half away from Christopher Newport, which is where the places were to pick up. Overall, great delivery. It just took a while because I had to go to two different places. The one at Bob wasn't ready yet when I was there, so I had to wait. And I also had to do a lap because I missed the turn for the first delivery place, because I didn't realize it was at the veterinary clinic. So I get to wait for another order. It is now 1:13, so it's past peak lunchtime, but we're doing pay by hour. So, and again, stopping right by the Dash Mart. I love that for me. So hopefully we'll get another order. If I don't get any orders for like 20 minutes, I might stop and just do another schedule for dinner time and go to the boys' house and take a nap, because that sounds awesome right now. So I'm back at the boys' house. I did spend 20 minutes, didn't get a Dash. Without paid by time, totally would have not been worth dashing for lunch. Literally, that was the only thing that saved it, as you guys can see over here as far as tips go. This is the boys' cat. You guys will see the dog later in a minute. No, don't come in my vehicle. Thank you, sweetie. But I waited for 20 minutes, didn't happen. There weren't that many offers. And again, it wouldn't have been worth it if it wasn't for the fact that I was doing paid by time. But it was a nice day outside. Normally it's dashing slow when it's beautiful outside. I hope that it might rain this afternoon. If it doesn't, I probably won't go back out again this evening, just because it will be slow like it was for lunch. But this was fun. It was nice. It was a nice tight drive, because everything was within the same 5 little mile block. I never really left the area around the boys' house, which is kind of great, because that means I could just go back and take a nap and get some editing done and do some other work. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was interesting for y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. There's my baby girl. Hi, sweet baby. I know, I came back. You happy? I am too. I'm gonna do naps now.